We are live.
I think it starts.
Yay!
My
Is audio live
shirt.
too?
Did you get
Oh,
his
yeah,
eyebrows
audio's
shaved?
live.
Did he
Yeah.
shave himself?
Except everything but the visuals.
No, he just joked
You
it.
can see the cat tail.
He just played it,
Oh.
or did he actually get him
I
shaved?
don't know. I can't tell.
That would suck for a dude. Oh, we're talking about Shays.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Shays regaling us with some Instagram. Somebody played a prank.
Some instant ham.
Some instant
Instant
ham.
ham.
So we were commenting on it. I can't read that.
Oh,
Mom, so.
5 acres on the bayou.
Ooh.
That's a neat name.
Oh, that's a name? Ah, that's cool.
Shadow?
That's cool.
Welcome
Shadow's
back,
back.
Shadow. Welcome back to the party.
Hello.
Crimson Fry.
Welcome, Crimson Fry.
Anthony
Hello,
Robertson
hello.
from New Zealand.
Ooh, Anthony Robertson.
I wonder what time it is
welcome.
there.
Yeah, I wonder.
Melvin DaCosta or DaCosta says he's waiting.
Ah, welcome to the stream.
Oh, he's from London. Wow.
Ooh, fancy. Well, that's one place I want to visit one day. It's
Yeah.
London.
That'd be cool.
Homestead Wannabe.
I love that name. I love it.
Crystal Jacobson says hi.
Hello, Crystal. Hello. Welcome to the awesomeness. I don't know about awesomeness, but we're sure gonna have fun. That's for certain.
Caleb.
I see Dave there. I only noticed because of the profile. I can't read
Oh,
anything.
Dan
Dan,
Bamford?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well done,
I
Bree.
can't read with these
Well
glasses
done,
on.
Bree.
It's too far away. Welcome, man. Welcome
Caleb,
back.
good evening. Just checking in today. Have to catch the upload later.
All right,
okay.
sure
Thanks,
thing.
Caleb.
Thank you so much, Caleb. See you later, then.
Night Dreamer Cat from Texas.
Night Dreamer. Welcome.
Dan is from Ohio.
Welcome, Dan.
Benjamin Schultz.
Benjamin, welcome.
Anthony. Oh yeah, that's who said that from New Zealand. Aaron Schmerzel. I hope I said that right. Longtime stalker, first time commenter.
Welcome. We see you now. Nah, just kidding. Welcome.
Matthew Gerard says, I don't know why I'm going to watch this. It's for old guys, not 26-year-olds.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because this topic today is enthused with youth. We are so excited about it. I don't think it's enthused. That was weird to say, but
Well done,
I'm
Bree.
sorry. I was attempting to segue and it did not segue very well. But we're
Look,
excited about today's
Someone
topic.
made a monument out of potato chips.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Pringles. I'm sorry.
Pringles?
Is that on chat?
No, it's
Oh,
again
sorry.
you're insta
Sorry. What? No, we're totally paying attention.
She's distracting me.
The visuals come on. We're all on our phones.
Look
Yeah.
up.
Oh, hi.
Sorry.
Does anybody have chat besides me? Am I the only
No,
one?
you're the only one with it, Mom. My phone is still a.
Okay, I have
you wanna
get
use
the
my phone?
camera set
from,
here.
no, it's good.
I mean, my phone's got a
It'd
million
take a
cracks
while.
on it on the
It'd
screen.
take a while to get it
so-
set up, so. No worries.
Oh, I got you.
Do.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Anthrit from Montana.
Welcome.
Crystal is from Wisconsin.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay.
With like a dead silence, everybody's like lost in thought. I wish
David
it's.
Portuis from Portius from Washington.
Ah, welcome to the stream, Caleb.
Okay, we've got just a few seconds, guys.
Alright! Goodness!
Does that mean we have to put our phones away?
Yes, Shay.
Yes.
It means you have to engage.
You
No!
have to-
It's so funny because I can see words coming up, but but it's just too far away for me to actually
it's way too
read.
far.
I can read it.
So,
I can't read it.
because I'm blind as a bat.
If I'm
It's
like,
cool though.
I can
Far
still
away?
read it, dude.
Can you read it, Shay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
you have eagle eyes. There's no way I can
Wow.
read that.
You have pristine eyes.
Pristine looking eyes. It's a good thing they work.
Why, yes, I polish them every day. They're
I
pristine.
use stain to
Okay,
polish
ready,
them.
guys? Here we go.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh.
it was a joke. Hello, welcome back to the homestead. Today's podcast is going to be on animation live action film where we've been and where it's taking us. Dun dun dun! Oh, jinx. So, to give you just a little bit of a synopsis of that before we get into it, we're going to talk a little bit about some films that inspired us, and hopefully be able to hear some films that inspired you or productions in general. And then we're going to talk about some upcoming stuff that we are working on, we're super psyched about. Before we get into it, I would like to say the cool thing about doing these live is that we get to have a conversation with you. So if you have any questions or comments that you would like to join the conversation with, we would absolutely love it. That chat to the side. Or if you are watching this not live too, we'd love to hear some comments from you. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into it.
I believe it's that side that the comments are appearing on.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm in the frame, not out of it. No, anyway. So, anyway.
How am I supposed to know how I'm oriented in this whole world?
So to begin,
Could be upside down for all I know.
I don't know, man. Anyway, so to begin, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some films that inspired us. And if you have films that inspired you as well, again, I'm saying things twice or 3 times today, so
Well done.
strap in.
Well done.
Anyway, so I'll start off with one of my film that really inspired me as a kid was Tangled. I loved that film.
You weren't a kid when that came out.
I was youngish, and I loved I loved that movie. The dialogue in it was piffy. It was quick, fast moving. The
Funny.
Songs in it were written by absolute legends in the business, and it really shines through. Each song has its own unique character. It's written very intricately, just wonderfully woven storyline. And Mandy Moore, of course, who plays the voice of Rapunzel, she is a voice built for a Disney princess. So that was.
You just spit on me.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I'm just spitting it everywhere. But anyway, that was a film that really inspired me. So how about you? Anybody have a film that they?
When How to Train Your Dragon came out.
Yeah.
It was
The
just
second one.
both of them
were
really,
good.
but it was really cool to see the progression to the second one. But the first one in general, just when it came out and we saw it, it was just animated really well. The art was good. The storyline was good. And then when the second one came out and they did this whole thing where they actually grew up the animated characters.
Yeah, you've never seen that before. I have personally never seen that before.
Cool. That was really amazing to me. Very good stuff that
Yeah,
they did on that.
Walked out of that theater. I had to pick my jaw off the ground. The texturing on everything, just mind blowing. And the story, wonderfully engaging. Love that film too. I second that one. Anyone else?
Very cool.
Kind of fun?
I just like a multitude of all
A multitude?
animation.
A multitude?
A multitude. Oh, correction.
A plus, Bryson. Can you
I
think
make
of some
my own words.
specific-
You have to
you
find
say,
out. Like Zootopia. An older one, Lion King, would be a
Yeah,
fun one.
and on
I really enjoyed that one.
Anthrit just said too that's the one that sticks out to her. You know,
Which one
or
too?
him? I'm not sure. Anthrit is the Lion King.
Oh, the
Lion
Lion
King.
King.
Yes, I knew
yeah.
when I saw that, I thought
So
that's
good.
right.
That one's
Yeah,
such a
like
good one too.
that's like one of my ultimate favorites down the line. But then like Zootopia, I know Maui.
Oh, Moana?
Moana, that's the word. Moana
that
just
was
came
a
out
good
too,
one,
which
too.
was really good.
Oh, that was a good one.
I like that. Just
Was a good one as well.
I like
such
any
good
animation,
ones.
even if it's not even good animation. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's sad, but
How about you, Shay?
Gee,
you
I
like
don't
to watch it
know.
all or
Yeah, pretty much anything.
anything?
I
You
judge
watch
anything.
anything. No, that's great. You're more into the live action film, aren't you? A little bit more into that field.
I've never found a movie that impresses me in all of the categories I want it to impress in. So it only
You've got
ever,
interests that are
even if
wide.
it's good, like if it's really good, it might impress me in 1 or 2 of those categories. But if it doesn't impress me in all of them, then
Blown you
it
away.
doesn't meet the Shay standard.
That's
The
great.
quota.
Well, the cool thing about that is that we get to you have such a wide variety of interests. It's going to be interesting in upcoming productions that we're going to be able to do. We're going to hopefully be able to infuse some of those interests into those films, which is going to be interesting and fun too to share. You look like you wanted to say something, Ma.
Oh, Crimson Fry came in and mentioned Up, the movie Up.
That was a good one too.
Man, yeah.
Oh, Oh, so many wonderful movies,
Dale's
isn't there?
Treasure Planet.
Oh, yeah,
that was
that
such
was
a
a
good
good
one,
one,
and,
that
and
was a good one.
it was like underrated. Like nobody knew Treasure Planet.
Oh,
yeah.
And oh, where did we go?
okay.
Did we go straight?
It's okay. Keep
Oh,
going.
we're good.
Oh, we're missing.
One of a live action film that I really loved that was an independent film was After the Ball, and it was a little indie film.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorites. One of the things that I loved about it was it had a newer style of acting that was a little bit more open and free and
It was more natural because there was like stuttering and
yeah, like there
it
was,
was, like,
some room for that.
actual, and it was awkward sometimes.
Yeah, like super awkward.
And you'd never do that in a film. You don't want it to be awkward, but
Yeah.
it fit. It was perfect.
Yeah, a wonderful way to tell. a story.
Revenge of the Bridesmaids.
That was a pretty good one too.
That was
I think
funny.
that was an ABC one or something like that, or one of those. More
Now,
but that was a
And
good
some
one
of the really new ones like Boss Baby and I want to say Sporks, but it's not
Boss Baby
Sporks.
was Transitions.
Oh, Storks.
Yeah, the Storks.
Oh,
that
yes,
transition.
Transitions. I
Transitions
could
in
just
Boss
watch
Baby.
Transitions on Boss
Oh,
Baby
gosh.
that
one.
way.
So good.
It was really cool to see the difference between when he was in his imagination
Imagination.
world
Yeah.
and then the real life. Boom.
Yeah, that was so good. It's
The
so good.
difference is really cool.
Oh.
Dan said we were acting out the movie Frozen there for a moment.
Oh, we were.
Camera.
Oh, good one. We have loved animation and filmmaking ever since we were really young. I know our father was dad. I say our father, who's not here today, but he'll be joining us again. He's on a business trip. But he loved VeggieTales. Like with it, I think he was more enthusiastic about those things when they come out than we were, and we loved them.
Yeah.
But I think what excited him about VeggieTales was it was a small production business that was producing content at the time that was
3D content.
yeah 3D
Quality.
content
3D
that was
yeah.
it was a competitive content that was doing pretty well. So that was really something he was very
And
You
passionate
gotta
about.
watch
and
the
we were
old ones
too.
though,
And,
not
like,
the new ones.
It's a love for all ages too with that kind
Yeah,
of
I think there was a
that
lot
kind
of
of
excitement.
animation.
Yeah,
It was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then of course.
Everyone's waiting for us to be like Star Wars.
we
Oh.
know we
Sitting
did
and waiting.
Like, when are they gonna say it? When are they
Yeah.
gonna say the
And
ultimate
then,
movie ever?
yeah. Another of our we watch movies on a weekly basis, if not more than
Daily.
that. Like every
I'd say almost
evening.
daily
possibly.
basis.
Yeah, it's a
Daily.
ritual around our house. It's something
Every
that
night we
do
all
as a
come over,
family,
pile at the
and-
main house, and watch a movie.
Yeah, like last night was Kung Fu Panda, and
Which, by the way, you all abandoned me on.
I'm sorry.
I was sitting
got
there going,
bored,
why am
and
I watching
I'd
this
seen
with
it.
nobody here?
Sorry.
So I paused it and went to bed.
I'm so sorry.
I'll have to finish it
I didn't
tonight.
mean to leave you solo, but riding solo. But anyway, we've had very impacted on that all the way growing up, and it's been a big part of our family. And our grandma, a staple in her household is popcorn and a movie. That's a staple. You don't leave grandma's house without
That's
seeing
true.
a movie and
And-
having
and-
some popcorn.
She used to have the big buckets of licorice.
Oh,
and I think
yeah.
she still does.
Yeah.
And she'd have a mini fridge with sodas in it.
Yes,
That's
so many fond memories
what
of
she
watching
had.
movies. It's been infused.
And root beer floats was one thing that she's
Oh
doing a
yeah,
lot
that's
of.
another big thing too there. So it's been a big part of it. And another big part of our life has been music. That has been huge into us. We've been performing. Some of my earliest memories are again at Grandma and Grandpa's house. We would have to perform to open up the presents. So one of my earliest memories is singing. I don't know what we're singing, like Silent Night or Way in the Manger or something like this, but singing it with the cousins. I remember doing that. It's some of my
Christmas?
earliest. Yeah. So we could
Yeah.
open up our presents, and then one of our cousins did like a backflip or something and nearly knocked the tree over. But that happened too.
I don't remember that.
No, you were. I don't even know if you were alive then.
Oh gee,
Sorry.
thanks.
Anyway, but
I would have made you
some of those-
5.
I was really young when it happened, but I don't know why it was such a. Probably because he almost knocked the tree over. I remember it, but that performance, I was so nervous and I could
is
hardly
that
sing.
Nathan?
It was Nathan. Yeah, it was Nathan. So anyway, so that happened, and then of course all of us have been performing all the way up. Dad's been big into that. So
Don't get us started on the kind of music we like. We'll sit here forever.
ever no.
You
But
think we watch movies on a daily basis?
Yeah, and so
You
when
listen
I
to
was
music probably more than daily,
yes, definitely.
night and day.
So anyway, we have recently, or I guess not recently, we've always been into producing content, and getting onto YouTube was one of those big things that we wanted to do.
Entertaining people.
Yeah, entertaining people and
That's
sharing
what we'd love to
stories and getting excited about that and sharing what's on our heart on that. That sounds a little goofy, but anyway.
Sharing what's on our heart. So today we're gonna be changing the transmission. Hey, practical. I'm teasing.
Anyway, so so we had I guess we could transition right into some of our upcoming projects, but we have to give a little bit of prep on it, and say that we had completed a little mini series because we wanted to really get into animation.
No,
and
don't
I
draw
had
attention
done.
to it,
I know. Oh my gosh, it was a learning curve. It was a learning curve. It's
We won't
something,
even
I'll tell you.
We won't even tell you where
But
it's at.
I had started doing these little miniature animations that were interactive animations with my 2D art, because I was a commission artist for a few years, and I had really gotten into the field of art, and I wanted to move it around. And Garen, you were excited about that too. So me and you went in and did this little mini series, and you helped write it. And by the time we were done with it, all of us were involved in this, and we were getting excited about it. Yeah, the last episode, you animated it, and Dad animated it, I think. All of us, and we were like, except Mom. Mom's gonna be really in on it on our upcoming project. But after we were done with it, though, we weren't busting our buttons with pride on it, because it's a learning curve. You know what I mean? And I think me and Garen were like, man, we want to do something we're gonna be kind of proud of, or something we really work extremely hard on. And so we started up. We had just finished watching Gallivant, which was amazing, right? And it's a musical seasonal thing and or show. And Garen was like, Bree, we should make this an animation. We should make, and I was like, no, Garen, I don't want to do extra work.
A musical. We should
Yeah,
make this a musical.
Like that too. Yeah.
Wait.
We should, what did I say?
You said we should make this an animation.
Oh, a musical. I'm sorry. We should make it into a musical. And I was like, no, we don't want to do music. I don't want to have to worry about that. I want to just. And he's like, okay, all right, but we should do that in the future. And I was like, yes, definitely. I definitely want to do that in the future. So a few months pass, or weeks, I don't know, whatever it was.
We went to see months.
Yeah, because we had done some development on that, and then we saw Moana, and it was just before you went up to go skiing. And when we came home from, did you see that with us? I don't know. It was around that time.
Gosh, I can't remember.
Either. Anyway, Mom, we came home from that, and Mom's like, Bree, you guys have got to do a musical. It's totally up your alley. You write music, and we're all into that, and it totally fits us so well. And I was like, all right, yeah, you're right, Mom. We should. So I called you.
Sure, you listened to
I
her.
called you up, and I said, Garen, you're right. Let's make it into a musical.
You didn't say you were right. You're like, oh, me and Mom, or Mom's been talking, and I've really, been writing a lot, and I think we're going to make this into a musical. And I was just sitting there like, yeah. Sounds good.
I said that from the very start.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm giving you credit now though, because you totally were saying that.
It's good.
Anyway, so you're like, okay, cool. So we wrote for a while, and we had done some brainstorming sessions with Shay, and then I was kind of waning when it came to excitement for it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a really big commitment. I don't want to lose my excitement for this, but I was like, I gotta get excited about this project. And in the midst of doing that, I ended up writing this song, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have an idea. It's totally different than this though, but I have this idea. I really want to do this. And I was like, Mom, I know we're doing this, so we have to finish this, but I've got this idea I really want to do. And Mom's like, Bree, why don't you guys just do it because you're excited about it, and then you can go back to that other one if you want. And I was like, you think? She's like, yeah, do it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll pitch it to them, see if they like it. I don't know who I pitched it to first, but there wasn't an oodle amount of enthusiasm. I was so excited about it.
It was funny.
It took us all a little bit to warm up to the idea.
Yeah, because it's different.
Think about it a little more, and
we were like, okay, yeah, sure, Bree, but we weren't like, woo!
Yeah, I couldn't really
go for it.
I couldn't really
we weren't
spit
very
it out.
Go for it.
No, you were. I mean, I was so excited. It wouldn't matter if you weren't. But no, I'm just kidding. But I was so excited about it. And I was so glad that you guys were willing to do this. And I was like, okay. And so we just started writing, and you got us all in on it. And Bryson I remember Bryson has started to play with 3D because he does the 3D printing, right?
Yeah, so I was wanting to see if we could potentially do the animation with 3D.
Yes, which we were so excited about.
Which, by the way, is a lot more complex
We
than
were
it
all
looks.
on board by this point.
Yeah, and yeah, all of
By
us,
this
all of us
point,
were
we
on
all
board,
got
and
on
we're all
board.
excited, and I finally got what was out of my brain out of my mouth, and we were able to kind of develop it a little more and stuff. And then Bryson was like 3D, and me and Garen are like, okay, that sounds
Yeah, we
cool,
did.
but is it doable?
Yeah,
Is
we
it
didn't
what
think
we're
it was
doing?
gonna be, really graspable. That's not a word. But anyway,
Yeah.
we didn't think it was gonna be very attainable to actually put that much time and work into it with just a few people like what we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he kind of had started on just 3D modeling and kind of messing around with just a quick short with the 3D in the 3D world, and he started to keep looking into it more and more, and eventually he got me on board, and we really got into this
now got
3D
Dad
world.
on board.
Oh my
Dad
gosh,
on board.
so
Yeah,
excited
Dad's
about it.
on board,
We have a
so-
lot of the pieces done, built, ready to
For
put
just
it all
a little,
together for just a little.
Yeah.
It's funny,
for
like,
just a
yeah,
little
we're gonna
short.
do
all of the ideas we
Kind of
really
a
end up
test.
liking, like, someone's super excited about it, and everyone else is like,
Okay, we'll go along with it.
and then we all
Try
get on board.
And then we get excited about it eventually.
It takes us a little
It
time.
takes a little bit.
Shadow says that's a lot of build up. What's the project?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my
Ah.
gosh. Anyway, okay, so we're working on a short animation, which is what they're working on right now, getting the 3D
It's
modeling.
just a test.
Just a little
just a
20,
little
30
test.
second
Yeah.
test,
3D
just to get the
animation test.
program rocking and
And
rolling.
then there's mom and
Oh, this one here.
yeah, mom and
yeah.
dad put together the whiteboard for the 3D
storyboard.
or storyboard.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. And yeah, so that's
Yeah, and then
there.
that's the model.
And that's a 3D
and-
model of the janitor. which-
Just the bare bones of it.
This
so I
is
think
just
it's
the
Yeah.
test one. Right?
yeah. This is just the test.
this is just
It's
a
not
test of-
official. Just
I
to-
just see he has a hole in the top of his head, so he isn't quite finished yet. But
He's
getting
very
there.
He's
gray.
getting
Good. For a first model,
a bit
person,
hollow.
That's really, I mean, it's great, and everybody,
know.
I mean, everybody's doing something, and it's just so cool to see
getting
it kind of coming to life.
I wish
And
we
getting
had pictures
excited
of Garen and Dad's because they actually got the texture done in
Oh,
some
they
of the cloth
did?
animations.
We'll have to
in
do that.
those,
Yeah.
too.
We'll, hopefully that'll be done really soon. So we're working on that, and then, oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah, that's just the little test one though. We gotta
Yeah, I was bored.
Our
the
real one.
official thing.
our
A
real
bigger
one.
one.
So
We have
real-
bigger fish to
a
fry.
real-
bigger fish to
music.
fry. So we have I just finished. We I guess we've all kind of been putting input on it. But we just finished the characters
Bree
for
drew
the
them.
cast because
Yeah,
we
Bree
finished
drew
the
all the
soundtrack
characters.
for it, which was because it's a musical. So we finished writing the music, and now I'm into the characters because I want to have them done so that the guys can start modeling them because that's going to take a little time. So. Anyway, that's the father in our story, who he's a little bit of a side character. Not a little bit more. That is Kent, which is the best friend of our main character.
One of our main characters.
One of our main characters. That is Travis, which is one of our main characters. This is the mom, and we won't say too much about her because there's a lot there. She looks. And then Jean,
our-
which is our other main character.
It's a very cool storyline too.
And then, well, I don't know what else hopefully like Allie.
Another main character friend.
Yeah, the friend of Jean. Yeah. And then that is the uncle, which is
I am very
the uncle
excited to get
of-
to 3D modeling him, his shape, and his it'd be really fun.
it's
And
gonna
I
be-
think
it's
we think
be
we're gonna give
interesting.
him a gold tooth too,
Yeah,
which
we
is gonna
talked
be
about giving
even
him a
more
gold tooth.
fun. To,
He's
to
the
texture
uncle
that.
of Jean, and so I don't know how much to say on this because I've built up to it so much. I want to give you a little something, but we the story is basically about online relationships and video games, kind of the stuff that's a part of what we do, and I'm so passionate about online friends, and because I mean they're like a large
Yeah.
part of our lives, you know,
Mhm.
and some of the struggles that you have in life, where people who may not understand that, you know, they may not understand online friends or online relationships.
Well, I think it's kind of
to
been
an extent.
an adjustment too for everyone with there being such a huge online world that a lot of people just don't know about it, and when they're when the times change, people just kind of it takes just a little bit to get on board sometimes.
There's a buffer
people
time.
Are afraid. They're
Yeah.
afraid
They
to
get
do
a little
things
afraid,
like
and
that.
of course it's not
Yeah.
everyone, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we meet. We've met that sometimes, and
Yeah, I mean, just when you're just gaming online and you're playing with people, it brings a whole new level of fun, I guess it is the word. You know,
Yeah.
when you're actually playing with real people, it's like playing a sport, you know, and it's not fun to play a sport by yourself, but when you're out there throwing the ball with a team, it's different. It's a team effort. It's just, you know,
It's more fun, and it's like you have someone to talk to. If you're like Skyping somebody, you can Skype them, you talk with them, and that's like it's really fun because you can also play against each other too in competitions
And cream
stuff
your
like that.
friends.
It's all about winning.
It's all about winning.
And if you can't talk to the person that you beat, you can't rub it in their face.
anyway, this story is
Turn off
That
my
is a big problem. Big deal.
Yeah, that's the whole reason.
That's the whole reason you talk online. So talk online so you can brag that you won. Very important.
Anyway,
You can share your cheats with the friends.
this is something we're all super passionate about. I think and a subject that we're really into.
Not the online relationship thing. I don't even know what that would look like.
No.
Yes. So anyway, so that's kind of the little bit of it there, and we'll be releasing more on it. Hopefully, we'll have a trailer for it.
For the
eventually.
animation,
That
the
would be
big
super
animation.
So yeah, this is like we haven't even started doing any of the real modeling work.
Or
It's
we
been-
haven't
But
even
the
seen
songs
it.
are done, and that's
Yeah, but
basically
there's
script.
yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
script. It's been just months of script and
music writing,
Brian Shea
And mistakes.
We've
all the-
rewritten
made
it a few
mistakes
times
on
and
stuff, yeah.
redesigned it. And
How many songs are in it?
We'll probably have about so I've written probably we're only going to use 1/3 of the music that's written for it probably, but we've got I think we'll have probably 15 musical numbers. I'd say maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on what ends up making
But
it
she's
through
probably
the end
written
round.
like
Yeah,
almost
it'll
100 songs.
Not that many.
Yeah, and it'll come out first in
Jacob, Sarah.
several episodes.
Jacob.
No, it'll come out first though, right? In a few different episodes.
Yeah, we'll have 3 chunks, I think, of whatever.
Yeah. So.
And then it will come out as a full version, I think, too, right?
Yeah, and then we'll
probably
release the
button
full
it up.
version.
So we're
from
gonna
top
verse
to
verse
bottom.
pieces as we get done, and then we'll release the whole full version.
Yeah, I think that's the plan
completion.
right now. That way we can, kind of share it as it gets done. It also gives us, it's such a big project. It gives us little bites that we can take
And-
off and chew, and then be able to.
And if we make a
Release.
video on just a part of it, we'll be more likely to finish the project. Because then it's like we have to finish the series, so we have to finish this.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of the overview of it. So.
Homestead Wannabe was talking about the mom in the show, and she said that she looks like her before coffee in the morning. Sitting in the morning.
Oh, that's great. And me too, though. But I don't drink coffee, so it never wears off. No, just kidding. Anyway, so you're always just.
How do I get somebody off of here that's kind of
Oh. The drop down. See the drop down?
right here?
Yeah, drop down. Oh, you have to click on it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
And then you can.
just block.
Block.
Oh, it's already blocked. Are they blocked? Oh, it's already gone. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
we're good. No, it's
Sorry, I
good.
don't know how to do
Little
that.
sidetrack. Good.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, McDougal McStiffy said, "Go away, Kevin."
Trouble in the chat this
It's like
evening.
that, got it.
So
Yeah.
anyway, how much time we got left? Oh, look at us. We're doing good. If you have anything that you would like to join us with,
I keep forgetting that
please
the
do.
camera isn't
I
over
wish-
here; it's over there.
Yeah.
So you're sitting over there as I'm looking over here. So
Oh,
I
Dad
wish-
must have-
Huh?
Dad just re-signed on as Milo Homestead, so he's able to
he's
get
taking
him,
care of it.
So
Perfect.
anything that's in chat right now, typing, that is not me.
Yeah,
just saying, just to clear
No, just
clear the
making
line
sure you
there.
understand. No. So
not me.
anyway, we're
Not
really.
my fault. Those words, I did not say that.
If they're good, it was me. But if they're not, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me.
If you like it, that was me. If you don't like it, someone else.
Which is what I just said.
Yeah, but I said it better.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah. Ouch. I wish we could play one of the songs, but I'm not ready to share yet. But I
Okay,
wish
go
I could.
acapella. I'm ready.
No,
Go,
no,
go,
no,
go,
no, no,
go,
no, no,
go,
no.
Now next week we're gonna be in the studio.
Oh,
we just,
yes.
Yeah, we just.
Oh.
Yes, we just Garen has been working his bootay off. We are unable to get into it this week, but we will hopefully next week.
We'll
There
get
was
it.
Get into
a
the studio.
question. There was a question too for Garen. Where you learned the electrical? Where did you learn the electrical?
It's kind of a lot of it's been from Dad actually. Him with his background in construction stuff, and I don't know what all he's done. But anyway, it's been from Dad. So if I do something wrong, it's his fault.
Well, you just like know how to pass that back, don't you?
Pass the blade.
It's in my genes.
It's in my jeans. These jeans are not mine.
Yes.
That's good. Any other
Probably
questions,
need
Mom? Or?
Well, there's some people, of course, very excited about Star Wars up here earlier. They were talking about Star Wars.
Ooh, yeah, actually,
Oh,
I am
Star
too.
Wars.
After the Force Awakens, I was
was
like,
awake
okay,
and ready.
I can roll with this.
It's
I
funny.
did enjoy that one
Most
very much.
like traditional Star Wars fans do not like the sequels, and then like we're like noobs, and we're like, oh, this is good. Yes, I can roll with this.
I know it's like you can't. It's funny because you're in a catch-22 because you don't really have a deep connection with the first Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then the connection you do have because that's what came around in the verse when we were kind of
Mhm.
our young and then people have mixed feelings about that, so it's like a catch-22.
And then you were finally
you want to
excited.
be enthusiastic with them, but you can't really because they're
Exactly.
really not.
I have some Star
or they may
Wars
win.
friends. I have some Star Wars friends, and I got really excited about one of the new releases. I was like, okay, I'm finally on board with Star Wars. I just watched that. He's like, no, that movie sucks. I was like, oh, I was so excited with you.
Or like, or they say, I don't watch the new ones. It's like, oh.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
fine though. To each their own, right? So.
You know,
I like
I-
go ahead.
Oh,
Tyler.
my opinion is if you enjoy it, but you don't want to see the new ones because you're afraid it's going to ruin it, then that's okay.
Yeah,
you can
it's
enjoy that part, and have that childhood memory
like
of
watching
that
a
and
series.
that love of that.
You wait for
Yeah.
the series to get good. You know it ends bad, so you just stop right at the
Right,
part where you're
yeah,
satisfied.
You don't
And
want to
then you
lose
don't
the
have to worry
magic.
about,
so
That's
fine. I hear that. What were you gonna say, Mom?
Oh, I was just gonna say, whenever I think about Star Wars, I just get a sore neck thinking of the first
Did you
when it
watch
came
it?
out. There was such big crowds to go see it, and we had to sit in front row, and we had to have our we looked almost straight up to watch the movie.
No, we watched it. We watched Frozen that way, didn't we? We were in the
Yeah.
front seats. That was
Oh,
interesting.
man.
But you got to see it up close and personal, which it was a good movie. So.
They should just make the front seats a bed. You're going to be looking
Make
up
the front seats
anyway.
lounge seats.
Well, yeah, I mean they should recline
Or
anyway because like
something
the front row never
that-
fills up. I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's like really big, which
but
I
if
guess.
they were good chairs, everybody would
Yeah,
take
and
the
if
front.
they leaned way back so you could still keep your head, straight and watch it.
Yeah, that might be cool.
May-
I want to
People
say
may love it.
something here too that I think would interest you guys. Benjamin Schultz said that the BBC, every single BBC Sherlock is super inspiring. Have you seen those?
Those are the Sherlock. Those are the Sherlock.
Oh,
Those are the Sherlock,
ones.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Those
and
are
I
really
totally
good
agree
movies.
with you.
I
Their
love the
editing
filming.
and- oh my gosh, that
I love
is
the
so
filming and the
good.
editing.
Speaking of one, we
I
did
love
do
Sherlock
a,
too.
those
I'm a
are really
huge
good.
fan. I've read all the books of the Sir Arthur Doyle and. Oh my
Remember
gosh.
the little short? This was a long time ago. It was actually,
no.
I believe it was before our second short.
Oh, okay.
And it was Sherlock
Oh,
Biomes.
Oh yeah, that
and
was
you could
Bright
play it
Dreams.
on the computer, and it's actually a game, but it's a mystery game. And Garrett and Bree.
I didn't do anything on it. That was all Bree.
Oh,
I
Bree.
put that one
Oh,
together.
Bree. Okay, I'm sorry.
Good.
I
It's
get
good.
confused
I don't
between the
care.
two. Okay, so Bree put it together, and I gotta say, it's the most fun. If you get a chance, go to Slow Silver and go play it. You have to be on the computer because it has to have the notification thing, so you can click on the next video.
On the phone,
You can do it on the phone now too.
Well, yeah, because it's links in the description. But
Oh, links are in the description. But either way, and it's just
It's good.
It's,
It's
fun.
good. No,
it's
it-
fun.
it-
It was a clever way of introducing this
It's
game
really
that
good.
could go different ways.
We're like
It was
trying
really
not
cool.
to jump behind this couch and hide as he's promoting this old production of ours.
You're just making him want to see it more.
I know they're like, give us the link.
Now,
We're gonna go see it
Jacob
now.
says that his dad took him to see Star Wars Episode 1 when he was 1 week old.
Okay, so
Oh.
Jacob
How did
doesn't
that
count
work
though.
though? Did he like
He
cry?
does for
'Cause that's a lot of. That's a lot of like. how did that go over?
Oh
How'd
no.
that
I think
work?
he remembered everything.
Yeah,
because he
probably.
grew up just loving
He
it.
probably
so.
never had to see it again. He just remembered it right from that week old.
That
Probably.
explains so much about you.
I don't think it would take a
now we
baby
know
to
why
love
he
you.
carries around that fake lightsaber.
That's right.
You know, we tell him it's not real, but he thinks
We're
it's
teasing. We're teasing. Don't make me use the
Okay.
force.
He can't fight back.
Yeah, like that. It's not here. It's not there. No.
real. We're teasing
we
him
just,
because he doesn't have any defense.
We wanted to take a special time out and say thank you to our Patreons who are helping support us and helping us reach our dreams of improving the content here on My Little Homestead, along with keeping the place going. So we really wanted to say a special thank you to them. And a special thank you to you too for just coming in and watching and liking and subscribing and just interacting with us and joining us on these crazy adventures. So thank you so much for supporting us. If you're interested in becoming a little bit bigger part of what we do, you can check out our Patreon. It'll be down in the description. Or giving this video a like, a thumbs up, or sharing it with some friends is also incredibly wonderful. Just being here, though, means the world to us, so thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We each also have a YouTube channel, like we had mentioned before. Bryson does weekly 3D prints. It's weekly, right? 3D prints.
Try
So
to
if you're
be.
interested, yeah. So if you're interested in checking that out, it'll be down in the description. Science Made Funner. Garen does car videos, but also special builds. He does a lot of fabricating of different equipment and stuff like that. It's really cool. Go ahead and check that out. It'll be Mr. Off and On. Shay does
Weekly
cosplay.
nothing.
She does cosplay, CMVs, really artistic stuff on her channel as well. If you'd like to check that out, Winter Apple, and of course all of our channel is Soul Silver Creations. Don't ask about the name. I made it when I was really young, but that is our
No, you didn't.
production channel. That was our production channel. I really was young when I did it. I just forgot.
Social
doesn't matter.
Creations is awesome.
And
If you'd
Slow
like to-
Silver Creations is where all
Yeah.
the animation stuff
Yeah, it's all
all
the-
the
is
animation.
on and will continue
and
to
we'll
go
continue.
on. Yeah.
So you should go subscribe so you can get updated when that comes
So
out.
you
Yeah,
be
we're going to be doing
prepared.
another SSE project, which is a little bit of a video just to show what we're up to on those. We'll be coming out with those again. We've just been so knee deep in the work that it's
There'll be a
difficult
lot
to
of
get a
update
video out.
videos coming out
Oh, I
on
just
Slow
heard.
Silver
Yeah.
Creations prior to the release of the animation, which is still,
It's a little ways off, but
it's
hopefully
ways
soon.
out.
We're gonna be working hard, continue to work hard on that to get that
I
out.
just
Anyway,
kicked my own
thank you so
ankle.
much for joining us. We hope to see you Friday for the weekly peak, and of course next Wednesday for another My Little Podcast. Thank you so much for watching and being here with us. Bye.
Bye.